If you're someone that's looking for a new protein powder that isn't going to give you the shits, it's not going to make you fart, and it's not going to make your stomach hurt, then this is the video that you need to watch, because I'm going to discuss why Ghost vegan protein is the best protein that you should spend your money on. If you're someone who's looking to lose the next 10 to 30 pounds, anything like that, protein supplements can be a very important part of your full day of eating. And I only say that because really what this is good for is convenience, okay? You do not need protein powder by any means necessary to put on muscle. A common misconception is that you need to literally run to the locker room, grab your protein powder, put it in your blender bottle, shake it up as soon as you're done your workout and have it. And if you don't do that, then you won't put on muscle. That could not be further from the truth. In today's video, we're simply going to be discussing why I think that Ghost has made the best vegan protein powder that I've ever bought. And just an FYI here, I'm actually not vegan, so I'm giving you an unbiased review of Ghost. I've tried every single vegan protein that there is on the market, okay? And I can firmly tell you that the top two contenders are Ghost and PE Science. But the reason why I'm talking about Ghost is obviously because I think it's better. In today's video, I'm going to be judging this protein powder based on 4 key factors that I think you should take into consideration when you're buying protein powder or vegan protein powder in general. We're going to go off of taste. Obviously, you got to have good tasting ones. Then second, we're going to go off of macro breakdown. This is a huge one and you will see why, okay? Now the third one is going to be digestibility. How do you feel after you have it, all right? I think this is super important because I remember when I used to take whey back in the day, I used to sit there in agony in my college dorm room bed, literally with the farts. I used to have to go to the bathroom. I used to literally just could not even stand up straight because my stomach was cramping so much. I just could not digest it, all right? The fourth factor that we're gonna judge this protein off of is mixability and whether or not you can cook certain foods with it and mix it into certain things. I think this is a huge one because I know me personally, I mix in my protein powder with my oatmeal. I do it with pancakes as well. And I figured that I'd make this video judging this protein powder based off of those key factors. So let's get started on number 1, which is taste. When it comes to taste with this protein, specifically the peanut butter cereal milk, I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. Now, the reason why it's not a 10 out of 10 is because the pancake batter one is literally 10 million times better than the peanut butter one. The peanut butter one does have a little bit of a chalky taste to it, and I will be honest here, it does have a little bit of a chalky taste, but the pancake batter one, literally, if you were to make pancakes right now, and I'm not talking like Kodiak cakes, I'm talking about the good shit pancakes, with the ones that you would literally get at a full-on breakfast restaurant, okay, it literally tastes just like whether you the pancake batter that you use to make them, all right? If you were to stick your finger in the pancake batter right before it's cooked, it literally tastes just like that. So I was a fan straight from the get-go, but I will say the only downside of getting the pancake batter one is that GNCs literally never have it stocked. I don't know what it is. Maybe the vegan is not as popular as the whey. I would assume that that's the big reason. But every single time that I've been to a GNC, I've only been able to get it one time. So this time, this was the last one in stock. And I literally had to get the peanut butter cereal milk one, which I was obviously disappointed by. But nonetheless, both are pretty good flavors. 7 out of 10 for the peanut butter cereal milk one, and then a 10 out of 10. Best protein powder I've ever had in my entire life in terms of taste is the pancake batter flavor. Next, we're gonna be talking about the macro breakdown. Now, when it comes to vegan protein powders, it's super important to look at the macro profile simply because a lot of other vegan protein powders out there tend to have higher carbs in them. Now, if you're cutting, this is something that may matter more to you than if you're bulking. If you're bulking and you're on a higher calorie surplus, you can most likely afford these carbs no problem. But I will say when you're cutting, you'd probably rather use 25 grams of carbs somewhere else, maybe on rice cakes, maybe with some rice, maybe with some potatoes or something. You probably don't want to waste those carbs having a protein shake that really isn't gonna fill you up too much, okay? Macro breakdown for this vegan protein powder is the best I've ever seen, and it's at 1.5 fat for one serving, 6 grams of carbs, and 21 grams of protein. Normally you see on other vegan protein powders that it's 15 to 20 grams of carbs and only 25 grams of protein, all right? And they taste like shit. So that obviously makes this one a lot better than those just being with the macro profile. I've personally never seen another brand do this. If you have any good suggestions in the comment section as to other vegan protein powders to try that have good macro profiles, please comment them down below because I obviously would be willing to try them. The third one, let's talk about digestibility. Digestibility is a huge thing when it comes to protein powders. I personally coach a lot of people who are in school and just starting their professional career. And one thing that I see is that they force whey protein down their throat thinking that it's more beneficial than vegan protein, and also thinking that it's like this magic powder, all right? I'm here to tell you that it's not a magic powder whatsoever. And if your protein powder is making you shit your brains out, making you fart, or making you just like literally cannot even stand, your muscles cramping so bad, it's time to find a new protein powder. And it also just doesn't make you feel nauseous or give you the shits and farts, okay? Honest opinion, literally, I have no affiliation with Ghost, but I do only buy their protein because of this reason. This is a huge thing for me. Like, I'm lactose intolerant pretty much, so like I hate getting an upset stomach with protein. 4, let's talk about whether or not you can cook with this protein powder or not. So as we all know, people are making protein ice cream, people are making protein oats, people are making protein pancakes. So is this a good protein powder that you should buy if you like to mix in your protein and stuff? The answer is yes, it is, okay? I've made oats, I've made protein pancakes before with this, and it does cook very well, all right? And it also mixes in well. So that's a very important factor that you should be considering when you're buying protein powders in general. Now, the one thing that I did want to say is that if you're going to get the peanut butter cereal milk flavor, I find, like I said before, it's a little bit chalky for me. So like I said, if you can get the pancake batter one, that taste is a 10 out of 10, especially if you're going to be putting it in pancakes or maybe oats as well. It'll make your oats taste like the best thing ever. And you could even like top it off with some peanut butter. It's so damn good. So that's going to conclude this video. Like I told you before, I have no affiliation with Ghost. I've just actually tried every single vegan protein powder out there. And I literally, this is the only one that I've ever liked and the only one that's never not made my stomach upset. So if you like Ghost, you guys can head over to their website. I don't have a discount code or anything like that. I'm not affiliated whatsoever. Also, if you don't want to spend your money and you'd rather see a review before you buy something, just comment down in the comment section what product you'd like me to try and review, and I can give you an honest review of it. Just give me a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. And also subscribe because there's going to be a lot of new content posted that's going to help you lose the next 10 to 30 pounds, your man boobs, your love handles, and shed some body fat off your belly, all right? So thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one.